The NFL can't get too heated.
We're getting serious now.
One better in execution.
Oh, we have a fight on the other side.
These are the 20 most heated NFL moments. And at number 20, a Madden glitch caused a fight.
Picks up the first down, goes on Traquan Smith. Oh, and then you got a little action there. Smith was doing a little stepping over him, and Antonio Hamilton gets into it.
Man, those two weren't playing. But Trent Williams also wasn't playing with Richard Sherman, so he told him exactly what was gonna go down.
Hey, what you gonna do, boy? I'm gonna punch you in your hey, do it then, boy.
Oh my god, Sherman's just trying to laugh through the pain. But there are times that can get so heated, beef can happen right before getting on the field.
There's only one tunnel here. Both teams come out, and Diggs got right up in Alexander's face as the Packer DBs were coming out. And that conversation came all the way down.
Started in the tunnel, and it did not change throughout the course of the game. They have just been going at it all night long.
Stephon Diggs had beef with Jair Alexander ever since he was in the Vikings. And even when he was a Buffalo Bill, where the stadium only had one tunnel, Diggs was following Jair like an angry chihuahua.
What happened in the tunnel before the game when you guys yelling at each other going on the field?
Man, I was just keeping it real with him. Told him he couldn't mess with me, little boy. I don't really got much else to say about him.
And all this beef spilled all the way through the entire game. And even after the game, Diggs was asked about it.
Doing that he did, I didn't anticipate that. I don't know who started. I finished it. I got the win.
I don't know what he mean by that. I need more clarification.
Do you know who started it?
No, I finished it.
But their beef got a lot worse. Because even after they went to other teams, they still wanted to buck up.
You can sense the tension down here. Tempers flaring, pushing, shoving, officials holding them back.
Alright, even though people are clowning online that this was Diggs' only other highlight of his career besides his catch against the Saints, they're lucky they're not chewed out by their coaches, like what Gruden did to his QB.
Let's go scatter to west, right, tight, F left, 372 Y stick, Z spot.
Here we go, scatter to west, right, tight, F left, 382 Y stick, 72.
Christ.
Say it again.
Scatter to west, right, tight, F left, 372 Y stick, Z spot.
Scatter to
west, right, tight,
372
Y stick, Z spot.
Z spot. I'm already.
Christ.
What's so hard about a simple scatter to west, right, tight, F left? Okay, I get it. My brain just hurts repeating that. But at least Gruden wasn't so heated that he's destroying everything like these coaches wrecking expensive technology.
Zeros on the clock.
But what happened when things got heated? All because players wanted to stick up for their teammate.
It's just picked up. Running, gonna tuck it and go. Wagner. And that is way out of bounds on that hit. Flags from everywhere, and now it's Bedlam. That was Sherman in the middle of it again, and now it's ugly.
Damn, with a hit like that, I don't blame him getting heated. Make that O-lineman the head of security. But there's players in a team so trash that they want to fight themselves.
I watched it unfold. You're gonna see that. Look, he punched his own guy.
Ramsey and Rapp getting it.
Wow.
Man, imagine if they got a personal foul penalty just for fighting each other. But even Tom Brady wanted to kill his own coach.
See, Josh is like, you had the in cut. He was open. And Tom's like, you know what? I know he was open. You know what? I know he was open. I know it. I'm just Tom. I'm just telling you.
Things got so heated over there that Tony Romo started reading lips. Something that's even more heated though is a player that actually threw his hands on a coach right in the middle of the game.
I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a player take a physical push like that toward a coach before.
And that's what the Battle of Ohio nearly turned into. An ass whooping after Jadeveon Clowney tried to cripple Joey B.
Here's Burrow. Oh, Clowney got to him. Look at that wobbler. And look at there's a skirmish breaking out over on the sideline about that hit, and now the flags are flying.
Wait, timeout. Why is 5'7" dancing in the middle of the brawl though? I know bro came to the stadium in some black Air Force Ones that day. But now that we're getting to the top 10, the heat is about to be turned all the way up. So smash that like and subscribe button one time for your boy, or I'll sucker punch you. Like this player who got punched for just existing.
This happened well after the play. I mean, it's over. The play's over. Whoa. I don't even know what that was about. The guy who he hit was C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who had nothing to do with that play.
C.J. was just standing there, and Javon took that personal. Sort of like DeAndre Hopkins, where the NFL became the WWE.
Look at the time he has, and he wants every bit of it, and it is intercepted.
Everybody, don't do it. Oh, my God.
Intercepted. interception, then a tackle, but the tackle is a pickup and a throwdown.
Oh my god, DeAndre, what have you done? Dude just suplexed him to Suplex City. He folded bro up like a discounted lawn chair from Walmart. But what's worse than that is a player spitting on another man out of disrespect.
Romo just spit in JJ Stokes' face. Did what?
That's JJ Stokes, I think, talking to Bill Romanowski. Ooh, and there is a real lack of social graces on the part of Romanowski.
And that loogie led to something more serious. Players accused Romanowski of doing that because he was racist.
It turned into a race issue.
Even his own teammates were heated at him. So they had an emergency meeting and Roma apologized.
What I did was wrong, and I apologized to him. When emotions are high, logic is low.
After that, everyone was cool except for Shannon Sharp. So he pulled dude aside one-on-one to see if he was for real.
I was like, Romo, bro, I'd have had me and you'd we'd still been fighting. And he's like, Sharpie, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. He said, I'm wrong. He said, I give you my word. That won't ever happen again. I said, all right, adapt him up. We went on our way, won the Super Bowl.
Hey, Bill was crazy though.
But what's crazier than that is Justin Jefferson coming within inches from getting kicked out of the league.
There's a little frustration here as Jefferson.
And then Jefferson's so mad. Oh, elbow right to the back of the ref.
Dude had no idea his cranium was about to be cracked in two. But at number 6, Aaron Donald knew exactly what he was doing.
Hey, little boy! Little boy!
This behemoth picked up a 200-pound NFL running back and relocated him like he was a toddler being put on timeout. That's wild. But what's even crazier and more heated is a player trying to make another player permanently blind.
Miller and Allen, and Talib then comes over. He did poke him in the eye.
I mean, not only is it unsanitary to go around sticking your fingers in the white meat of someone's eye, but it also cost the Broncos the game and their undefeated season, SMH. Fans were heated. Some wanted the Broncos to cut Talib from the team following the infamous eye poke of doom. That's going a bit too far, but AJ Green suddenly turned it to Draymond Green.
Cincinnati does get the football to start the second half. They will just run it here. Oh, there's a fight behind the play. Flags come flying in. And here they are.
Oh man, somebody called Dana White. Jalen Ramsey must have told him that he didn't want to go for sushi after the game, and Green absolutely lost it. But that's not as wild as a fight going so out of hand, they started making action figures from it.
And now Andre Johnson and Finnegan are going at it. Helmet comes off of Finnegan, and Andre Johnson's ejected.
Andre whooped some ass, hit the showers, and pulled up to the Rockets game later that same night. Texas legend. But when it comes to heat, OBJ and Josh Norman's was legit. It all started the week leading up to the game, with Josh calling Odell out.
It goes to show how you act out. You're gonna be Michael Jackson, go around and dance and play and do all the other stuff, and not be a football player.
Josh Norman this week told the media his opponent, Odell Beckham, seems very enticing, almost edible.
And that's when Odell wanted to body slam dude. They started slapping each other. Things just got out of control. But people just figured out that OBJ is just embarrassing himself.
Odell Beckham. This is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for Odell Beckham. It's embarrassing for the Giants.
Josh was locking OBJ all game.
This motherfucker is locked.
That was until this happened.
Manning. End zone. Touchdown Beckham.
OBJ was on one. But after a game-winning Panthers field goal, Josh just went up to dude and just said scoreboard. Man, that game was heated. However, it was nothing close to a player wanting his ops killed. After Myles Garrett sacked Mason Rudolph, the whole stadium became a GTA server.
Here's a flag as... Whoa! Hello. Whoa!
I didn't see why it started, but it's inexcusable.
It got so crazy, even Patrick Mahomes couldn't believe it.
I mean, I thought it was pretty cowardly, kind of pretty bush league. He had some words and kept on keeping on, and one thing led to another, so.
And I made a mistake, and I lost my cool, and I regret it.
And as you expect, even other players wanted Myles Garrett suspended from the NFL.
Should Garrett be done for the year for what he did?
Absolutely, 100%. We'll see how serious the NFL is about their players.
So that's when the NFL stepped in and suspended Myles Garrett for 6 games. But shortly after getting the news, Myles busted out the glasses and told his side of the story on what really wanted him to decapitate Mason Rudolph.
What did he say to you?
I mean, he called me the N-word. He called me a stupid N-word.
But Mason said that bro is lying. Even Steelers coach Mike Tomlin stood up for Mason, telling Myles to stop the cap.
We received word from those guys, and we took them at their word that a thorough investigation was done and no evidence was founded. There's been a lot of negativity around Mason Rudolph. He got fined $50,000 for essentially getting beat up. You know, his reputation has been tarnished because of the allegations.
So people on social media were taking sides. Team Mason versus Team Miles. Everybody started getting heated. But the following year, something unexpected happened. Mason posted on his IG, showing him and Miles trying to dap each other up after they met again in another game. So it seems all is well. Mason's head is restored, and Miles is back on the field, roaming free, and endangering the lives of the scarce quarterback species. But all is really well if you watch this next video right here, so go ahead and click it, or I'ma think you eat corn the long way.